For this assignment, we were to go to a community event and look for the things that we have learned throughout this class. The event that I went to was our school's board meeting, the Missouri Valley Christian Academy, and the committee consists of 4 people and then parents if they want to come. It has a president, vice president, treasurer, and a secretary. The school is a very small school, so that's why the board is very small. And the meeting is led, and they deal with a lot of things like which direction to take the school, how is the school's finances going, and if there's problems, what they can do to improve them. At this meeting, everybody was there, including a parent, and they dealt with their agenda. That's how they run their meeting. It's very strictly followed. They open in prayer, they close in prayer, they deal with new business, old businesses, approving agendas, and everything else. The president is the leader of the group. What I had witnessed from the leader was that he was not so much a very driven leader. The reason for this is because he's been on the committee for 6 years, and in those 6 years, the committee has went through a lot of the school has went through a lot of hard times. So you can really see the toll that it has been taken on the guy. I would call him probably a negligent leader. He really didn't give a direction per se when the committee would be talking about things that were going on to the school. He was kind of disconnected, never really guided the people on which way they should go, how it should be perceived. Just really didn't seem like he was really into it that night. I don't know if it was just a bad day or what, but sorry. I would call the committee I wouldn't call it a group. I would call it more of like a platform. And what the difference between a group and a platform is that a group, it discusses, talks, and it's a larger group. A platform, though, is kind of like what they do. They talk about the problems, converse with each other, and kind of make a decision right there and then. They all share a very common purpose with this committee. They have a very passion for the school, to succeed, to grow, to be there for the next generation to come. The other thing is as a lot of times I talk to my husband about our verbal communication. There's 2 types of verbal communications. A lot of people don't realize that they do it. One is, of course, talking, just like I'm doing to you guys. I'm talking to you guys. We talk amongst each other. That was very evident when I was at this committee. They talked with each other, talked through discussions, talked through problems, everything. The other thing is nonverbal. And the nonverbal is your facial expressions. I always tell my husband, your facial expressions say way more than what your mouth is actually saying. And I witnessed this too. One of the committee members, other than the president, was very quiet, very reserved, very, she was tentative, but she was not giving very much input. So that could be perceived in a lot of different ways. Not interested, has a lot on her mind, or just wanting to learn more and learning her role because she is a new board member. The structure we talked about already, and one thing that I noticed was when I look to the leader, I always look to say, when things get off track, who brings it back? And this leader did not. He really didn't bring the people back. In fact, the parent, when they got off on a different subject that they needed to be, they actually brought them back onto topic. So I've really learned a lot about how to watch people and their communication and what should and you should not do in these things. It's been a really great class.